Today I'm going to show you how to tie a Rapala knot. What I really like about the Rapala knot is the fact that your lure is actually on a loop instead of having the knot directly against the eyelet. This is important because when you're fishing with heavy line, you don't want the line itself or the knot to deaden the action of your lure in the water. This prevents that from happening. So I have my lure here that we're going to tie on. I have my split ring pliers, and you can see they have a nice cutting surface inside there. We're going to use that to trim our line at the end. And then this is 30-pound braided fishing line. To tie this knot, we're going to start by making a half hitch on the fishing line. So that's done by creating a loop, then pass the end up, and you've got your half hitch. I like to pinch it right on the twist there so that you only have the loop to deal with. The next thing is we're going to come through the eyelet on our fishing lure. We're now at the step where we're going to set the size of our loop, but what you have to be aware of when you tie this knot is whatever direction the line came through this opening before, you have to follow that. So I twisted it so this is underneath the loop and this is above the loop, so I have to follow it and go from top to bottom. And I'm pinching it as well to hold everything in place, and you can see that my eyelet's on a little loop there. Now I'm going to take the end and do 1, 2, and 3 twists around the actual leader of the fishing line. And then finally, I'm going to come back up through the hole. We'll start to snug it down here. All 3 of these lines, the 2 that go down to the fishing line and then the tag end of the knot, all go through that hole the same direction. So now I can just simply pull it all tight. And now you can see, as opposed to a Palomar knot or a uni fishing knot, there's a big loop there, and that's not going to deaden the action of this lure in the water. So the last thing I have to do is go in and trim the fishing line off. The last thing I would point out about this line is that everything points down away from the fishing rod. So if you're pulling it through weeds, you don't have an end of the line that's facing up like this to get caught on weeds. It all lays very nicely and creates minimal disturbance. So I hope you found that interesting. Have fun fishing.